Witchy School of Wisdom witchies. How are you? How is everyone doing? It is Witchy Wisdom Wednesday, yay! Where I go live in the group and we talk about everything witchy and fun and woo and all that good stuff. If you are here, please say hello. Give me a hashtag, thumbs up, hearts, loves. Hey, Susan, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Nice that you could join us. And Mariah's here. Hi, Mariah. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me today or tonight. It's 7 o'clock here in Texas. I'm in Austin. So it's like 7. So hopefully we'll catch y'all on the east side where it's a little bit earlier. I mean on the west side where it's a little bit earlier than late night. So how is everyone doing? Face is itching today. So today I wanted to talk about, hop in real fast, about living your life and bringing your magic into your everyday life. My hair is wonky today, ain't it? So let me introduce myself to you. We got new people coming in every day because we have that Beltane bash coming up. So you want to watch out for that too. But my name is Madam Z, and I am the headmistress Magickal Life coach in this group. And you're like, what is Magickal Life coach? What the hell what does that mean? For real, what does that mean? That means that I empower women coming out of the witchy broom closet by teaching them metaphysical classes, how to commune with nature, how to work their magic into everyday life, and empower them to live their most magical life possible. So I am a witchy mentor and a master tarot counselor. So I do all kinds of witchy school stuff. And I also am the headmistress of Madam Z School of Witchery. So I am all over the place. Like parsley. I'm all over the place. And so my people in that spell casting course, what is parsley good for? All right. They're like, oh yeah, I gotta go run to the cabinet and see what parsley is for. So we're coming on a little bit late today. We're gonna hang out for a couple minutes. Wait for some people to come in. How is everybody's week going so far? It is Wednesday, so we are on the downhill of this crazy week. It's been insanely busy for me. So I just wanted to just take a breather and exhale with everyone and just, right? It has been that kind of week for us, I'm sure. I feel it on this end that it's been kind of wonky and just kind of stressful and nose to the grindstone for everyone. So if you can relate to that, please give me some hearts and thumbs up if you feel like this week has just been powering it out, nose to the grindstone, just hardly ever lifting your head up to take a drink of coffee. That's how it's been. Yes, super busy. Super, super busy. Ah, the new moon. Yes, coming up, the new moon. So what I wanted to jump on in here really fast, I didn't see where anybody posted any questions that they want to talk about. So we're going to talk about some tips and tricks on how to bring everyday magic into your life. But I wanted to do, before we get started with class, I need a bell. I have a bell. I need to bring it in. Go ding, 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 class is in session, right? Or I should have my wand and tap it on my my computer and say, now class is in session. Right? I should do that. I should have like a little witchy hat. I have tons of witchy hats, but I should have one where it says like, when this hat is on, we are in session. So I should have that. So I wanted to bring in the energy and really address all the newbie witches. The ones that are sitting in the back of the classroom, that are sitting in the back of their lives. I want you to come forward and sit on the front row of this class as we welcome you to maybe, I don't know, your first day. Maybe it is your first day of Witchy School of Wisdom. Maybe you're wondering, I don't know, I'm afraid, what is this crazy redhead chick doing? Why is she all over the place? Why does she talk with her hands? What's going on? It's okay. It's okay. We're going to take you on this journey hand in hand for sure. So a little bit about me. I have been doing this High Priestess Wiccan path for 25 plus years. I'm a 2nd degree High Priestess, and I also am an empowerment moon circle facilitator and a retreat diva, of all things. And let me catch up on comments. Mariah's like, she's so funny. She's like, ah. So I do all kinds of stuff here. I'm really interested in working with newbie witches. And I want to call you out, and yes, I'm calling you out in the group, and I want you to step forward into your witchy magical lifestyle. So you're on the front row. I have been there where you have been. You're probably a little bit afraid of coming out of the broom closet. I spent most of my pagan Wiccan years in Southern Mason-Dixon line energy. They're like, if you were not Christian, then you were going to hell, and devil worshippers and all that kind of stuff. So I know what it's like to live in fear and not living your authentic self and afraid of coming out of the broom closet. I have been there for many years. I have been there struggling, trying to balance my muggle life and my corporate job. I have been in corporate America for a long time, and I hold an MBA. And so I know what it's like to balance the two. You don't want to come out of the closet. You're afraid you'll lose your job, your friends, all this kind of what happens. So I have been there where you are at, but you'll be fine. I want you to really sit in the Witchy School of Wisdom group, participate, come forward. This is a safe place for you to share, to grow, to ask questions, and to be part of your witchy life right now. Okay? Hey, Shelly's here. Hello, Shelly. My nose itching. So let's talk about how we can incorporate everyday magic into our life. Because let's face it, not every day can be a huge high ritual. Not every day we can dance naked around the huge bonfire. Not every day we can take 2 hours to cast a circle. But we still want to be true to ourselves. We still want to be true to how we work with magic, and we want to incorporate magic in our life without having to do the whole, I don't know, pomp and circumstances kind of thing that comes with high magic. So let's talk about things. I'm going to walk you through a day of what it's like to live a magical life, to be a magical witch, without having to do the whole high magic stuff, right? Because we're always busy. We are women. We run the rule. It is our time. We have lots of stuff on our shoulders. We have family, career, spouses, kids, PTA, grocery shopping, dogs, friends. Where does that come into being a witch? How do I can't add one more thing to my life, right? I understand. So I'm going to make it super easy for you. Super, super easy. So get a pen out, get a paper out. Let's take some notes. Let's start this tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through what a day looks like from morning to evening of what an everyday witch looks like, okay, and what their day looks like. So, and give you tips on how you can incorporate this stuff into your life. Is anybody having problems incorporating everyday magic into your life? Do you feel that you don't have enough time? Do you feel like you're pressured into doing all the high ritual stuff? How do y'all feel about that? If you're feeling kind of like you don't have time, give me some thumbs up. Maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So let's talk about that a little bit. So let's start off in the morning. If you're like me, I am a coffee connoisseur. I love my coffee, and it gets me started in the morning. Yay, coffee! Whatever your food or drink of choice is, time is hard to carve out. It is very much. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this, and because we're gonna try to make it easier for you. I get up in the morning, I go straight to the kitchen, set up my cup of coffee, and I hang out, I journal, and I just embrace the day. So here are some things that you can do during the morning while you're drinking your coffee to be more witchy and to be more magical. First, put on some magical or witchy or soothing music, whatever it is that you like, or maybe you need some heart pumping music to get you motivated in the morning, whatever it is to you to get you started. Now, when your morning coffee, your morning tea, whatever it is, if you use sugar or cream or anything, and you use a spoon to put that spoonful of sugar, to put the sugar in, count your blessings or say a prayer or say a spell with every single spoonful of sugar. Give thanks to the goddess for everything she has provided. Give thanks to the meals that she has provided, the roof over your head. Give thanks to something in your life that you can be thankful for. Now, if you drink coffee and you use cream, you can always do divination with cream. So when you're pouring cream into your coffee, be mindful of what images come up before you stir that coffee in, and journal it. Write what images come up to you while you're doing some coffee in cream or divination. It's super cool, super easy. You're going to do it anyways. You're going to, use creamer anyways. You might as well do some witchy stuff before you even get out of bed, before you even get in the shower, right? It's the energy, mundane life taking. Yeah, it does. And it's hard to balance that. That's why it's tough. I struggled with that for a long time. I struggled with my muggle job 9 to 5 and putting on this corporate Susie attire persona, and then living my authentic life on the weekends, and it was a whole other thing. Well, I had my whole high priestess running circles, sacred space, rituals, pagan events, Wiccan events on the weekend. And then I had to slide back into the corporate Susie from 9 to 5 again, Monday through Friday. And it was a whole cycle for many years. And you struggle. It's almost like the two pentacles where they're kind of struggling on the teeter-totter, right? It's hard to balance. It is very hard to balance. The thing about that is eventually you're going to be off balance, and you have a choice of whether to land on the side of what's not authentically you and living that life in fear and in regret and desperation and sadness and not being connected to who you are. Or you can land on this great side of the teeter-totter where you're like the fool and card energy, and you're like, yeah, man, I'm going for it. This is my authentic life. I love doing this. I want to do this. This is where I'm the happiest at, and I'm going for it. So you have a choice on where you want your life to land, okay? So it is hard. I know that. I've been there. Cream divination sounds cool. It's very cool. It's very interesting. Meditation in the office bathroom is no fun. I remember having to go into the office bathroom, and I hate office bathrooms because I like my privacy. I like my space. And when I worked at a college for most of my career, and they just have stalls, okay? And so when you go to the bathroom, you're just like, I just want peace and quiet. I don't want anybody to sit next to me. I just want to just be still, be quiet. and never failed. Every time someone would come in and sit right next to me in the stall, and I'm like, really? There's 5 empty stalls. Why do you have to sit next to me? I just want my space. So I understand that you just want to get away. Okay. So, all right. I digress. So we're done with our coffee type of divination, creamer divination. Another thing you can do for that is get your journal out, journal what things come to you, journal what you want to work on, and all my tarot and oracle junkies, pull a tarot card for the day, journal it, write it down, look at it. What does it embody? What do you need to do? If you pull the tower card, you're like, oh crap, tower card day. What am I going to do? Right? So journal on your card for the day. Then after you're done, let's go into the shower, into the sacred space of the bathroom. Now, I used to have an altar. This is so funny. A little goddess altar on the back of my toilet. But in my new space, I have a cupboard. So I have it on top of the cupboard now. So she's moved high up. And I have my candles, my incense, and her on top of my cabinet, my toiletry cabinet. So she sits pretty high too, and I have a plant in there also that sits next to her. So I light my incense. I'm getting ready in the morning. This is the time to take a sacred shower. Whatever card that you have pulled that day, let's try to incorporate your intentional shower. If you need to bring in kindness, let's work with lavender or rose oil. Something that brings in the energy of the card that you pulled earlier in the morning. This is a great time for cleansing negative energy. This is a time for renewal. This is a time for emotional washing away of emotions that don't serve you. And it is a time for you to open your third eye and be open to receiving messages from the divine. Now, this is where I get most of my divine downloads, is just sitting underneath flowing water. And that's where you get most of your ideas from. Okay? So be open to looking at different ways of incorporating a sacred bath before you get ready for the day, or a sacred shower. Exfoliate with some luxurious essential oils and sea salt and baking. Is it baking soda or baking powder? Oh, it's baking soda? Baking soda and Epsom salt. And really think about what your sacred ritual bath or shower is going to entail for the day. Hey, Shireen, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. And so we're done with the bath. Now, we're going to look at our closet, and we are going to dress for the part. Okay? So you can either dress for the part that you want to be, or you can dress the part of the energy of the tarot card that you pulled that morning. So let's say, for instance, you're like, all right, I want to be in a happy mood. I need to be a little bit happier. I'm going into this crazy ass meeting, and I'm trying not to kill anyone. I'm trying not to quit my job. I'm trying to be more, in tune or likable. And I need to bring more of that energy. So you want to look at your wardrobe, and you want to bring in the colors of oranges and yellows and bright, vibrant colors. So you exude that color therapy that you want to bring in. Wear loud, bold colors for that day. Now, if you're feeling like, man, I don't want anybody bothering me, I'm not feeling like I want, my aura is just out there, I want it to be nice and tight, I don't want anybody to come near me, or you're just kind of having a blah mood, right? So this is where you want to bring in your soft, muted tones, your free-flowing type of clothes, just so the emotions can flow in and out from you, where you are not really holding on to the tight emotions, where you're just like, bad emotions flow away easily. Good emotions come in easily. But you don't want to be seen, you just kind of want to blend in. So wear your more muted, softer colors. Now, if you want to wear something that you're feeling kind of like depressed, you don't want to be, you want to be left alone, you don't want anybody bothering you, and it's not like A bad thing is just like, I just want to do my job and just nobody bother me. It's different than protection. Protection is all grays and all blacks. This is more like you want to wear form-fitting type of clothes, layers, so that way you are protected, and also that way it's kind of like a thunder jacket. So it kind of keeps your aura in, so people won't come to you and say, oh, they kind of can read your aura and your energy and say, oh, she wants to be left alone. Okay, so dress for the part that you want. Okay, here's a cool thing that you want to do. Work on putting down or writing sigils on the bottoms of your shoes. Whatever sigil it is that you want to work with. Your personal sigil, maybe you created. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's happiness. Maybe it's a heart. Whatever sigil you want to work with, take an essential oil and just draw it on there, or chalk or something. You can draw it on the bottom of the shoes. So that way every time you take a step, you are stepping in intention and working with that sigil energy. Wear empowering essential oils. Okay, a cool thing is you can get essential oils that are specific to goddess energy. So if you want to bring in the power of a certain goddess, go to Etsy, go to Amazon, or go to a reputable essential oil maker or perfumist. I don't know, are they called perfumists? I don't know what they're called. And buy their, I don't know, Hecate oil blend, their Isis oil blend, their Bridget oil blend, and that way you are embodying that goddess through the whole day. And I think we talked about earlier, maybe we didn't. Yep, got Bridget. Oh, you did. A good line that I always get is Sun's oil. Let me see if I can pull that up. You can get really fancy with the ones in Etsy, but this is a reputable place. I'm trying to look for you guys. There we go. You get all of your goddess oils at Sun's Eye. So if you're looking for any kind of essential oil that's associated with goddess, really anything, and I use them a lot. It's under fine oils, and I use them a lot. So look for and Etsy has some amazing crafters. So if you want more homemade and you want to support local, check out Etsy. Etsy has some amazing shops for essential oil blends and perfume blends. Now, paint your nails. I think I talked about this in one of my coaching, or I think I did. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I did. Paint your nails the color of what you want to manifest. It's almost like bringing in the whole energy of, remember that fairy tale, the Midas touch, right? Everything he touched turned to gold. Well, everything you touched will turn to gold if you're wearing green nail polish or gold nail polish or silver nail polish, whatever you want to manifest. Go get your nails done. My nails look like crap because my nails are taking a break from artificial nails. So you can still do them, you can still paint them, but nail art is huge now. So go get a manicure. Go tell them to put some, cool little sigil on it or some art on it to manifest what you want. Put a dollar sign on it. Whatever. Wear green, gold for money and put a dollar sign on your fingernails. They'll do it. Get as crazy and wonky as you want. And just bring in the energy of the colors of what you want to manifest. So that way, everything you touch turns into that energy that you want to manifest. Here's a good one that we need to do is when we always forget this, right? When you are living a muggle life, we're always in an office. It is very important that as witches, that we go ground and remove yourself from the concrete jungle. So pack a lunch every day, pack a blanket every day, go to Google Maps, pick where you're going to, the closest park, and get out of that building every day for lunch if you can. Don't go up to the break room. Don't go to lunch with your girlfriends. Save you some money if you want to, and really sit under the tree with Mother Nature and really commune and listen to the signs and listen to the changing of the scenery and Mother Nature, and ground yourself. You need to break your mindset from the Muggle world to the witchy world, and that's the best way to do it when you're living a Muggle life. Okay, is get out of that and break that cycle and look at a new environment. Acknowledge the sun and moon. We always forget them because, you know, we're so busy. Whenever you see the sun in the sky, you want to say, hey, sun, thank you for showing up and, you know, brightening my day. Thank you for that. Or when the moon shows up, you want to say, hey, Mother Moon, thank you for bringing in the wonderful feminine energy that's been hiding in, you know, and hiding in me, and bringing that out. Now, sun is masculine, moon are feminine. So you have that yin and yang, that God and goddess energy. So you have that balance. So you want to just do, well, yoga has sun salutations. So you want to really, it was for, well, for actually just honoring the sun and welcoming the sun. But now we're just like, sun salutations, do 25 million of them. Feel the burn. It's not really what it is now. Yoga used to be very mindful. And open up yourself to receive signs. Look for signs from Mother Nature, flowers, the shifting in winds, the colors that keep coming up, the numbers, the angel numbers that keep popping up, the synchronicities that happen in your life. Take a mental note of butterflies, dragonflies, the flowers that always show up. Those are signs. Write them down and look at what the signs mean. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so now we're done with our day. So at the end of the day, try to light a little candle while you're doing your everyday thing. Look at kitchen witchery while you're cooking dinner. What are your magical uses that you're using in your herb cabinet, in your spice cabinet? Stir your pot clockwise to bring in magic, and counterclockwise to expel. So be mindful of how you're stirring. You can even stir in sigils in your soups, in your cooking, in your sauces. So be mindful of that. You can do magic in every single aspect of your life. You just got to be mindful of it. And then at the end of the day, when we're done with everything and you're at the final thing, just go ahead and lock your doors and just do a little protection spell. Just anoint your door, what is it, the door frame, or your door and window that you're locking, if you lock windows. And just give thanks to the day, and note and journal what energy you have shifted in your day and what energy kind of like manifested or came true. And just take inventory and take note through the day of what happened and how you felt. So that's it. And you witched your whole day through. You're witching, and it's not a big, high, mighty thing. So does anybody have any questions? No questions. How come y'all not have any questions? That was super fast, I know. Super fast. Luna has a question. Luna's a little witch. She's my familiar. No questions? All right then. So, to my newbie witches, I invite you into, do I even have this? Let me pull this down. if I haven't booked a witchy discovery call with you yet, and you want to discuss what your next step is in your magical life, I invite you. They're just so awesome. Tell so much. Aw, you're so sweet, Susan. Thank you. I feel like I just ramble on and on and on. I'm like, I need to slow down. So if I haven't talked to you before and you want to book a call with me, and we'll really dive deep into your witchy lifestyle, where you're stuck, where you need motivation at, where you're going at, and we'll just sit and talk about things and really look at taking your witchy craft into the next step. This is for women who are serious. I had a question like 5 minutes ago, but I forgot. Well, it's called getting older. It sucks. So we're going to sit down in 30 minutes together, and we're going to talk about my mentorship program, what we can do to get you moving. I have 3-month program available, 6-month programs available right now. And if I haven't talked to you before, you want to book this witchy call, let's get you on the books now, and let's get you started into your magical life, living your most powerful life. This is only for serious witches who want to take their practice to the next level. The women who are tired of living a double life. Okay? Women who want to try to bring and mesh 2 different lives into one magical, enchanted life. And we're going to work on that together. So I invite you to book that call with me. Like I said, this is only for serious witches, serious women who want to take their practice to the next level. And this is not for the ill of heart. This is for women who want to do the work, women who are eager to learn, women who want to change their life, women who want to weave their magic of the goddess and the wheel of the year and magic and spell casting and herbology and goddess work, and tarot and divination and everything. And really dive deep into making your life transformed into what you want it to be. Okay, so if you don't have any more questions, oh my gosh, well, it is 7:33. You usually spend about 30 minutes together, right? 30 minutes together. So if you don't have any questions, I'm going to hang out for a little bit because we have a little bit of a lag. Wanted to say hello. No questions? No questions? All right, then we will see you all in the Facebook group. And if you have any questions about booking that call and you want to book that call, go ahead and click on that link, and always send me a message if you have any questions. All right, my sisters, witch on.